Have you noticed that some people seem to break all the sleep rules? They stay up late, scroll on their phone, watch a show, or even work late into the night, and then get into bed and fall straight to sleep? If you've struggled with insomnia, knowing someone like this can feel incredibly frustrating. And I want to tell you, you're not bad at sleeping, and you don't need to try harder. What's different here isn't effort or discipline. It's how your nervous system transitions into rest. Welcome to Rest Rewired, a research-based channel designed to help restless minds find better rest. I'm Dr. Jessica Clement, a clinical psychologist specializing in sleep, ADHD, and anxiety. Now, in my practice, most of the people who come in have already tried a lot of the common sleep advice: sleep hygiene, cutting out caffeine or alcohol, melatonin or sleep aids, meditation before bed, even giving themselves hours to wind down in the evening, cutting out all social activity during the weekdays. And yet, they still find themselves lying awake for hours after getting into bed. Now, let's look at the commonalities between this advice. It all assumes if we remove the stimulation that your nervous system will automatically settle. But the reality is that some nervous systems transition into rest quickly, and others need more time and more support to slow down. Now, to make this easier to picture, I'll use a simple runway metaphor. Think of your nervous system like an aircraft preparing to land. Now, some people have a short runway nervous system. These systems can power down relatively quickly, fall asleep with less effort, and settle again easily after brief awakenings. You might notice this in people who wind down easily at night, even after watching a very stimulating television show, and they don't really have to think or prepare much for sleep. Other people have what I call a long runway nervous system. So like a large aircraft on a long-haul flight, these systems are powerful and they're built for distance, and they need more runway to land. That simply means that the nervous system takes longer to shift from an alert and activated state into a low energy settled state, which we need to be in for sleep. If you've had a stimulating day, even if it wasn't particularly stressful, but it was just active and engaging, with a slower downregulation nervous system, you could still be running at high speed at night. Thoughts stay active. Your body remains alert. Maybe you notice the clock, a sound in the house, or you start mentally checking. Am I falling asleep yet? How long have I been awake? And that's when sleep effort kicks in. And effort actually keeps the system activated. Removing stimulation isn't enough. Instead, the nervous system often needs anchors, predictable, steady cues that help it to slow down safely. Going back to our runway metaphor, this is like having the runway crew with the lights directing you where to land. Anchors give the nervous system something neutral and familiar to orient during the transition to rest. Now, those anchors might be simple tools like the one that I outline in my free downregulation guide. And sometimes anchors come through co-regulation, another person's presence, a familiar voice, or a shared routine that helps the system to settle and know that it's okay to land. The goal is never to force sleep. We're not creating this perfect routine that then you have to perform every night in order to get to bed. The goal is to shift attention away from trying to sleep towards something that you can control, like resting and down-regulating. Now, if sleep feels fragile for you, it doesn't mean that you are fragile. CBT-I can help you to find some more consistency in your sleep, improve your confidence in being able to sleep, and help you learn to work with your nervous system to give yourself more gradual transitions, less effort, less pressure, and more predictable anchors to slow down. If you'd like support with slowing down your nervous system, I've created a free downregulation guide with practical tools to support that transition without forcing or pressuring sleep. You can download that guide using the link in the description below. If this explanation resonated with you, let me know with a like or a comment, and subscribe for more content to improve your sleep IQ. Thank you so much for listening and for being here.